Yeah, for real. Look how these dudes ride up, man.
Crazy.
Look at you with your overactive sweat glands. My dog be playing basketball hard as hell. Hey, I was like, when you were playing Donovan, I was like, why you sweating?
Dog, I always
so
sweat like that, bro. Since a kid, bro, that shit's crazy.
When you performed, it was like that too?
Every time. I'll be the only one we get off TV, like, damn, bro, soaking wet.
Look at him, he come on with good intentions.
Yes, sir.
You see him?
Dog.
He's armed.
Gillie, when you start just talking to your phone, dog, what sparks these thoughts in your head?
I just be thinking about something. They'll tell you. I just be thinking about something and be like, hold on, give me a second, and just whip my phone down and say whatever come to my mind.
My dog said, the booty is a prerequisite. He said, it's a common sense point that like people really don't get though. Common sense. From doing the right things.
That's what I always been. Great with common sense.
My man.
My boy.
How you be,
What's
man?
happening, man?
I ain't know this song was here.
Yeah.
Damn, heard you got everything.
So that's like where they do all the editing, send all the archive that joint.
Crazy. This joint is crazy. Yes, sir. How you been, man?
Oh, I've been great, man. Moving around, you know, when the season come, I work a lot.
Okay, yeah, you do.
Yeah, season come.
You out there getting grind.
But, you know, I like to check in, like I just text y'all randomly, but I like to check in with y'all every now and then. We never had y'all both, we had it separate.
Yes, sir.
So I was like, shoot, I love that.
Joint nice.
Oh, Lord.
There he is. There he is.
What's up?
Good, G.
Gil, what's
Yo,
up, bro?
Ed, man.
What's up with
Man,
you,
you
bro?
know, you gotta,
What's up
gotta
with
keep,
you?
gotta keep it fresh.
Honestly, Chad,
Chad, my man.
on the
Congrats
real,
Congrats on the
Chad, on the real, he actually that
he's the one
nasty
of
though
these
too.
out here?
My
He
man.
nasty
What's
too.
up, Why?
Gil nasty too.
You
though. He
always
be
trying to
talking
call
about
me.
you.
I be watching your stuff.
Yeah, he nasty
Your old
though.
lady be laid in the bed and you be sitting there like,
Dude,
Why you gonna do the one leg?
Hey, he like, dude.
I know y'all ain't about to watch the debate. I know what y'all about to
But
do.
anytime I see you talking some crazy shit.
I like to keep it a little fresh. You
Ain't
know?
nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, man.
We hopped off the plane this morning. He said, man, I'm watching Gil live. He's smoking that stink. He said, you had some garbage.
He got his own joint now though.
Yeah.
He got his own.
He say Gil probably
I
got
got,
some
you know, I
garbage.
don't know if
Some
you,
garbage.
I don't know if you bring a little something. I can evaluate
I
it.
was
for you.
in the car, you know.
I
I
can
know
give
we
you.
can't smoke in NFL film.
I can give you a honest opinion.
Oh, no, you don't worry about it. Your opinion gonna go.
Hey, you know it's strong. He had a
What'd you
countdown
say?
on social media every day. It's 4 days.
You're talking about you walking to work. Yeah, I don't work. He talking about John. What's wrong with you? I'm good.
That's that shit, man. Shit sold out 3 days, man.
Wallo working over.
You know, he always working.
Hold up, limitless. Take a stomach, got pin in it. I fought the head to witness it. Got my people feeling militant. Way I'm finna get me up. On the mission, get me up. Knowing me, I got the key. On the vision, I can trust. Limitless. Take a stomach, got pin in it. I fought the head to witness it. Got my people feeling militant. Way I'm finna get me up. On the mission, get me up. Knowing me, I got the key. On the vision, I can trust. Limitless. Take a stomach, got pin in it. I fought the head to witness it. Got my people feeling militant. Way I'm finna get me up.
This was something I wanted to do. Like I just had the conversation. I think what y'all do is so impactful. And culturally, it's different from us, but it's all with the same journey in mind and destination of like affecting our culture, speaking to them. I think y'all just do an amazing job. And we've had y'all on separately, and I just wanted to do something together. Like not where we're interviewing you or interviewing Wallo, we're like 5 dudes who see things differently sometimes, but in a lot of ways the same, just have a conversation.
Let's do it.
A pivot, $1 million worth of game,
Yes, sir.
sort of collab, man. So I appreciate you boys being here. I mean, they don't really need an introduction, but it's Wallo, it's Gillie,
Yes.
$1 million worth of game, Channing Crowder, Fred Taylor, I'm Ryan Clark. This is the pivot, a part of Fanatics. I know you're having a tough time in life right now because of the Eagles, but you know, because you typing, you writing in the book, so I saw you had the little helmet on your head and somebody missed 114 tackles, or something like
That's
that,
a big
man.
jacket.
But still, man,
You can sleep in that.
Yeah.
you know, when you're feeling,
Don't worry about it. Appreciate
when
you,
you're
though.
feeling sad.
Yeah, I mean,
You know.
appreciate you. I accept all Philadelphia Eagle gear. It'll be on Gillie on Sports.
Hey, talk about your team, man. What's going on? You seemed upset after the Tampa Bay loss.
I'm not upset about a loss. I'm upset about the way we lost. You know, sometimes you playing other grown-ass men, some days they just gonna be better than you. But when you got one player miss 114 tackles.
But you said you weren't gonna say his name.
I ain't say his name. And listen, this how real it is. Shout out to him. He know who he is. I don't know what camera I am, but shout out to him because he texted me. I can show you the text. He texted me and said, "My fault, OG." He knew I was talking about him. Because, bro, if you missed 111 tackles in one game,
Gillie, that means he had to miss some tackles twice in one play.
some tackles 4 times in one play.
But yeah, some dude had bad games, man. You gonna call them all out like that, man?
No,
He had a bad
I
day
didn't
in
call him out. I didn't
He
say
had a
his
bad day
name
in the
because I
office.
love him.
Yeah.
Because I love him, so I didn't say his name. But it's like, bro, you gotta understand, since I was 8 years old, I missed 3 Eagle games. 2 of them I was in the Dominican Republic. I went to every little Spanish goddamn bar they had in town trying to find them games. And the third one is when we had a blackout game because we ain't sell enough tickets because we had bum-ass Rich Kotite as a coach back in the day. And we ain't sell enough tickets, so we had a blackout game. Every time the Eagles lose, it feel like a third cousin died. Not like a first or second cousin, but like one of them cousins you seen randomly, like growing up, like he might have been at a couple cookouts. You know he your cousin, but y'all ain't that close. When he died, you like, damn, man, Johnny died. It don't hit as hard as it hit when the first or the second cousin you grew up with, but it still hurt. And that's what they gotta understand. Even the offensive coordinator. Like, I just wanna talk to him because I don't think you understand the culture of Philadelphia. We not a pretty team. We a gritty team. We didn't bring you here to turn this motherfucker into Dak Prescott. We don't want to throw for 5,000 yards. We want to throw for 4,000. We want him to run for 70. We're from 600 to 750. We want him to do the tush push 42 fucking times this year. And we want to get a goddamn ball to Saquon Barkley, man. The last time I checked, you started the last game off. You threw the ball the first 3 times of the game. Obviously, you got the game plan fucked up.
That what you're telling?
Absolutely. Because, bro, we got to play to this man's strengths.
That's true.
This man's strength is on the ground. On the ground, on the ground. Play action fake, them linebackers come up. I got y'all ass. Come on, man. What we talking about?
Yeah.
It's like you trying to come over here and trying to prove something. I'm trying to go over here and I'm gonna make him the same. No, you're not. You're gonna run the ball, run the fucking ball, then you're gonna run the fucking ball again. And then if it's second and fucking 3, then you're gonna run it the fuck again.
Bro, how you deal with this?
I really don't be around because my team always wins, so I don't.
Come on, bro. Y'all play professional football,
His team
bro.
always switch, though.
That's why they
my
always
Chiefs, my
win.
team.
He get to go with the switch. But before we get into
Just
Wallo
jump on
team,
any.
before we get into Wallo team, I do want to. You said something, G, that made me think about a recent interview I saw. You said Buddy texted you and said, "OG, my bad. I feel you." It takes a lot for players to admit, like, when they fuck off. Sometimes guys will see that, like coming from someone like you or RC on TV, and they get in their feelings. You know, but you will be doing your job, and they pay you to be unbiased, like you got a job to do. And you,
I'm sorry.
And you, because you're such a huge fan and you're passionate about those boys, like you got to tell it how it is. Like they know you're not gonna sugarcoat shit. So that brings me to this thing. I saw Shador do a interview in his post game when he basically said, "I keep receipts. Like if you said something, I'm gonna remember it, and I'm gonna make sure that when you come around, I'm gonna remind you that you said this." So how do y'all feel about players keeping receipts as opposed to just going out there and balling, not even paying attention to the noise, just getting out there doing your thing?
I think it's a different time. I think it's a different time on the aspect of like, you said that I wasn't who I am, I'm gonna show you. And we're gonna have this conversation again. I think sometimes it's a fire piece. It's like fire, because we live in a different world where it ain't social media with the clips, where y'all was in the game, everybody didn't see everybody that was in the locker. Now, everybody that's in the locker room, you know their name, they saying their name, you seeing it.
Right.
Now it's like, okay, you put me on the spot, I got you, I'm gonna come back. And I just think it's a different time with the younger cats. They got a whole different game than this social media. At the end of the day, we ain't gonna front. This thing is about social media. Whatever sport you in, it's about who get the most clicks, who go viral. Sometimes that's who make the most money outside of the game. So I think in this social world, I think it's just about being social, being witty, having a mouthpiece, mixed with getting busy on the field. So I think, it's different ways to look at it.
Right.
Then it's another side where as though, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I think we live in a different society where as though we coddle these players. And people making so much money, it ain't like when, back in the day, you would see on the side of any sports, you would see on the side where the coach would be digging up in somebody's ass. Like, yeah. Now it's like, coaches is like, they work for the player. They like hands off because it's coming from up top. This they team, so it's like, it's like everybody getting babied all the way through a little bit.
I don't think it's soft. Like you saying, for the off the field stuff,
yeah.
I think it's good for people to build their brands and all that stuff. We know how social media works and it fuels what we doing. But bro, I think for people to care about nobody's evaluating you, bro, I think it's making them motherfuckers soft because they're looking at everybody's comment around the world. It don't matter what that dude say in Montana and you in South Florida, bro. The hell with him. I really think is filling their mind with bullshit. When you on that field, when you on that field, I got to tackle Fred. We played against each other. It's nothing and motherfucker out there can say to help me tackle this big motherfucker.
How many times you tackled Fred? Did you ever whisper something in his ear when you tackled him and you was on top of him? Because you a little different.
We got a clip.
Wait.
No, because he's different.
What you said? Whisper something?
Because I can see him getting on him, growling on him, saying some wild stuff.
Because the nigga always tackled him.
Goddamn, while I'm a growl on him.
I'm just saying, you always, I don't know what you just said when you tackled him.
Because the old head tackled him upstate, told him, hey, nigga, save your energy for making love.
I can see you doing that, though. I can see you saying some wild stuff to him.
I know you was away for a while, but we ain't growling on him.
I'm just asking. I just was wondering.
No, I took a cheap shot at Fred and told him some shit one time.
See, I told you it was close to
I'm on bottom of the pile, man. Get your ass off me. Dog, I got your motherfucking ass. I got your ass.
Yeah.
He said something crazy.
I told you.
But like in that sense though, Gil, like I love the fact that he hit you up and he said, AOG, that's on me, because I feel like that was how we grew up. Like even if it wasn't necessarily someone who was directly mentoring you or who you was connected with, if you knew they had a certain level of respect and wisdom, you weren't challenging them. Like we wasn't talking to our uncles crazy.
No, right.
Like that's
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, do you think this day and age has changed that? Like the fact that these dudes in college can make $1 million a year. Right. In our culture, let's say back in the day, Michael Vick goes to a game, even if he said something about you in a way where he was analyzing the game and you didn't like it, if Michael Vick walk on the field, you're gonna be cool with Michael Vick.
Absolutely.
But Cam goes to the game in Colorado, and I love Travis, I love Shador, and they kind of like, nah, man, like stay on your side. Do you think that part of our culture has changed to where it's more anybody could get it?
Well, I think it's the level of respect also. See, I just didn't dog a kid out who I don't got a relationship with. Mm-hmm. When me and this kid met, he has an understanding that, no, nephew, I'm a bigger fan of you than you ever be of me. Mm. Don't ever get that fucked up. When we won the Super Bowl, I cried. Real fucking tears. Couldn't catch my breath.
Yeah, I was there.
So
it was not.
So. And when I see him, I let him know, no, you him.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, you him. This your year. So he understand the passion that I got for it. He understand that I'm on his side. You feel what I'm saying? But I understand that, okay, you play defense, right? So you played defense all your life, right? So what you been doing all your life? Tackling motherfuckers. When you miss 114 tackles in one motherfucking game, 9 times out of 10 you going through something with your bitch or something, man. Let it go, man.
You helping him.
I'm helping him. Bro, let's be for real. I done had so many football player friends that they go through something with their bitch. You know they not playing good this Sunday. They done. A nigga ain't gonna have no catches, man. He gonna throw it with his woman, man. Basketball niggas do not be the same. I promise you. I promise you. Basketball niggas, fuck it. We going on a road trip. I got my bitches in Denver, coming up, and football niggas, bro. Them niggas be. I don't know what I'm gonna do, man. So you ain't gonna have no sex this week, nigga? So you ain't gonna block nobody this week, cause you it's different, I promise you. So I be knowing, bro, what's going on, man? I'm talking about tackling is a concentration thing, a technique. You've been studying this since your whole life, yeah? Get low, hip slow, get lower than him, rap, drive, hit her. Come on, bro. What the fuck are we talking about? You've been doing this since you've been 7.
He ain't gonna tackle nobody with them tackles.
But you know what I'm saying. You know the techniques.
Tackling, I always say tackling is the hardest thing in football.
But you
I've said that on this show.
You can't miss 15, though. You can't miss 15, 16 tackles in one game. We pay you to tackle niggas.
Yeah, and I think the other piece of it is too, like, it's want to. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like you gotta when you go to tackle somebody, like you gotta really want to do it. And it brings me to you, because I go down this Wallo sort of like Instagram hole, you know, because the first clip is gonna be you, and then it's gonna be like somebody like Ice-T, and then it's gonna be something else. And so you gotta go down and you gotta connect the dots. When it started and you were giving us information and you were giving us wisdom and you were giving us game, which kind of brought you two together, it was only about you. Now you've evolved and moved ahead. How much pressure do you feel to keep sort of elevating the way you deliver your messages? Because I do think it's continuing to get better, and I think continuing to give more wisdom and game by connection than even you did in the beginning by just yourself.
I want to give you my outlooks, but I want to give you other people's outlooks, because even if you don't get my outlook, you might get Ice-T outlook. You might get Mark Cuban outlook. You might get Mike Tyson outlook. From the different people, it's never nobody. You might get Warren Buffett outlook. It's never nobody, just a certain class, just everybody, because it might be one thing out of them 10 slides that might connect with you, and I did what I needed to do. We live in a world where as though life is about information. And as you evolve, you understand that you don't know everything. And like me, I'm still learning. But the shared information is everything. Because you never know what people is going through. So I look at it like, because, you know, and even through that, it's going to be some humor.
Yeah.
Because you got to make people, you got to make people laugh. So when I get up, I'm like, damn, let me help people out. Because this stuff that I look at, because my phone, like, listen, man, I got like 5 phones, man. I be blowing phones up from so many videos, so much things. I got so much, I'm talking about 600,000 text messages on one phone, because I got so much, but I'll be like, damn, I got to share this stuff. Let me let them see what I be seeing. And that's where I came about it. I said, man, it ain't just about me, it's about just information, you know, and people love it.
You got Mint Mobile? We can get you a phone for $15 a month. For the first 3 months, after that, you're on your own.
$15.
That
sound good. That don't sound bad.
First off, it got Safari.
It got everything.
You get Pornhub on there.
No, he lying.
$15 a month.
He get 80,000 to show up.
Look, you want to know what's crazy?
XNXX.
Who told me about that? Who told me about that porn site?
I don't know.
You. When you came home, cuz you ain't never been on XNXX. I'm like, damn, that's just letters. That ain't even no.
It's more than letters on there.
It's more than letters. No, but
no, well, I want to
bro,
ask
you in a whole relationship. Why is you on the porn joint rubbing them
keep
out?
things live.
Who's that? It's called research. You got to research things. It's
You
different
on the
things that
streets
happen.
rubbing them out.
He
He was in
researching
jail.
movies.
You on the street, wife in the other room, you in it.
You ain't never, but Gil, you ain't never told me you ain't wait for the kids and the wife to leave the house and be looking out the window as soon as they back out the driveway. I'm all alone now.
Oh, you a nasty.
He crazy.
Home Alone, XXX.
He wild.
He mean, baby, you thought you was getting your nails done. He would kick his woman out to sexually assault himself.
I'm gonna call the police on myself twice.
Yeah, he's an
I
animal.
said, who is this?
You gotta come get him.
Yeah, he hurt himself.
No, bro. But I want to ask you, like you talking about, it's funny, I was gonna ask you about the book and about writing the book where you just said all the information that you have, all the knowledge that you have. Now the book is published. That's out there. How hard is it to write a book, to be an author, but then to put your name on something that's on wax forever?
You know what it's really about? And I think we live in this world where as though right now is God. The importance of this book was that everybody looking at your glory, but nobody want to look at your story. Nobody want to look at the hardships when you was in college, when you was going through, when you was ups and downs. Nobody want to look at nobody's hardships. That was there. I put that there to just show the journey so you can see the similarities in life. And you out there, you're a regular person, you out there like, damn, man, he didn't give up. That's what it's really about. It's not, everything, no matter how much, it take your life to put your entire life out there. But, I had to put the hardships there to show, because most of the book is mostly the hardships. It's mostly the journey. The end is not that much of me being here now. But I thought it was very important because everybody, they always looking at your glory and not your story. And they don't understand what makes you. That's why if you go to my page, you'll see posts that I had even when I had a hot cell phone in prison. I've been posting since then, and I never took nothing down from when I was living in nanny middle room and my grandma, because I need you to see it. Don't stroll down. This ain't happened overnight. This took some time. It took a lot of work, and it's right now in the economy. That's why it was important to put that out.
How often, man, do you sit back and look? Because he's talking about the journey, and I love what he said, though, like the good part or this part is only a small chapter of the book, and it's because you got a lot to write, right? Like we would hope that we continue to live and we continue to influence. But just even going back to the beginning, Gil, did you ever think that when you two combined to do this, and I always brag to them about y'all, I'm like, man, the reason that everything they do pops, I was like, because if Wallo's still alone, Wallo can stand alone. If Gillie's still alone, he can stand alone. I said, and together, they come together and they make this huge thing. I said, but if they step aside away from one another, he can hold an audience. He can hold an audience. And I believe that that's what it's about. How do you see it now, man, that you guys have come so far and you are looked at the way you are as, just so impactful on the culture?
Me personally, I'm more happy for my cousin, you know what I mean? Because like he always tell you, when we get checks and we get paid and it's something to really be proud of, I'm more proud that he getting it than me, because I feel like I should have been had that shit. I feel like I've been was overdue. But I also feel like God got a reason why he didn't give it to me then and he's giving it to me now. While he was in jail, I was out here hustling. I was a small town killer. I had to go do shows in Lancaster and Pottstown and Red and Salisbury, Maryland, and I had to be a small town killer for years and years and years and years and keep recycling through the same channels. But I eventually knew something gonna happen. I just gotta keep pushing. I just gotta keep pushing. So when it finally happened for us, it was more of, I'm happy for you, cuz I worked for this shit all of it. Not saying you didn't work for it, because you did. But this shit was a hell of a fucking journey for me. I'm actually getting mine's a couple years late. But they say God ain't never late, so I ain't gonna argue with God. I think it 10 years fucking late, 15 years late.
Yeah.
I ain't arguing with God, but I be more happy for him.
Yeah.
I celebrate him. I celebrate his victories. You feel me? Me and my wife been out here. We've been going through the journey up and down, 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 steady. But we making it through. We gonna make it through. You feel what I'm saying? He was locked up in prison. no opportunities. So when he come out here and he get his opportunities, that's what, you know what I mean?
Have you seen his, I don't say growth or change from getting out of prison to what y'all have now, but the growing, because you have to be, that's what they call it, institutionalized. And
He
all
said
that
it on
stuff.
our show.
Yeah, but that growth that you said, because you were talking about it, that's why I was asking. Have you seen that
I haven't
change?
actually seen his growth. I know it because he got a DDL. He got a Dominican dick lift, so I know he had it on.
You didn't see that? Yeah, man. The guy explained it. He said he don't have to do it because he said that's what he
You didn't see when we went to the.
My dog woke up sleepy. Yeah, man.
You better what?
I saw that.
Now he want to go. I'll give you the information when we done.
Put it like this.
That's what he want to go.
Listen,
He said,
my shit worked like a 22-year-old.
he basically told me, cuz I'm saying all the ladies cheating, why I can't cheat? I'm trying to go out with 12. I was
No
like, all
comments.
right.
I'm not even going.
Said it's midnight every time.
He said
huh?
it's midnight 8.
Midnight man.
He added me.
That ain't how it go.
That nigga had it toppings.
No, man.
Hey, honestly,
Man
though,
said, this is honest to God, man. Man said, because I did 7,300 days in jails, man. My dick needs some maintenance, man. I said,
the guard, the CEO told you up like that?
I said,
Moments.
It was a moment she told you up like that?
Your dick needs some maintenance. It's a oil change and a tune-up and spark plugs.
Gillie, can I ask you a question? When you ask him, was the guard woman male or female? What if he would have said the guard was male that he was having intercourse with while in prison?
It would already got to me from the streets. I mean, from the jail. He wouldn't even had a chance to come home.
You already knew.
First week, yo, cuz up here, yeah, he up here getting busy. Yeah, they'd have called me, yeah. He cuz up here shaking the dice. They'd have told me.
Look, he love that stuff. Crazy man.
You'd have had to change the name of that book.
Wallo 2 Dick 7. He'd have still been my cousin.
Yo.
I can't
love
judge
that
you. I'd have said, damn,
Crazy
cuz.
man love that shit, man.
I'd have said, damn. He'd have came home and denied it. What college, man? They called me.
I'm
man.
like, what?
Stop the dumb ass shit. They told me.
Hey, man, it's the NFL season. I already know everybody's trying to go out and get their gear for their favorite team, and they just have to go with Klarna. It's gonna elevate your shopping experience and make it easier to pay. You can break up your payments into 4 different payments. It's the best way to go. All you gotta do is go to checkout, pay with Klarna, and you in there.
Klarna lets you pay now or later. Enjoy your fandom. You want to get you a new jersey? Get that jersey. You can split it up over payments. That's what Klarna's doing for you. You can track your payments, you can track your purchases, and you can be a fan while you're being financially sound with what you want to do. Klarna makes it so easy to enjoy your sport.
And you can discover exclusive deals.
But what you got to do first, though, is you got to download the Klarna app. It helps you track your purchases, your payments. You can even spread that out over 4 payments, like they said, no interest. The one thing we love best in this economy with this high inflation is no interest. Go to Klarna, they're gonna hook you up.
Download the app. Klarna lets you buy now and pay later.
And y'all know I love my soccer. Y'all know MLS. I'm in South Florida. You know my Herons are doing great down there. Go to MLSstore.com. If you use Klarna right now, you get 20% off your purchase. All you have to do is use the code PIVOT when you check out.
California residents, loans made or arranged pursuant to a California financing law license.
Buy now, pay later. You gotta get Klarna. Makes it easy to be that fan.
Wallo, man, when you, like, every time we're out with Chan, like you say, talk about Crazy Man, it's almost as if when they see him, they expect him to jump right into who they believe him to be from our show.
Yeah.
Right? And you do
Me too. I walk right in, you freaky motherfucker.
They nuts.
The same thing.
Yeah, so, but dude, what is it that they're looking for from you, though? Are people poking you for information, for wisdom, or they're asking about your story?
You know what's crazy? When me and Gil in the airports or in neighborhoods around the country, it's not even that. It's like this it's like a conversation that ended last night and they just continue. The way they walk up on me and Gil is like, yo, what's up? And they just go right in.
No,
So it's different.
We could be walking through the airport and we'll see a whole, we'll be walking past a whole old Dominion basketball team and they're screaming, y'all nut ass niggas!
Old heads, and OGs, and then we just
turn around.
And we be talking shit right to them. It's
Like
like,
you got the do-rag on, man. You probably ain't got no waves up under that shit, man.
we
They
grind
love
them
that
up.
shit, man.
it's just this, we are family members to people. Because through that phone, they see their uncle, they see their brother, they see their pop, they see their dad that's in jail, they see their uncle that died, they see their big brother, they see that in us. So when they see us, it's that. It ain't no celebrity. We don't have this wall up. It's not this wall, it's not this, it's this, that's family members.
We the uncles that you show up to the cookout and you looking for. Man, where Uncle Johnny and Rick at, man? Yo, they Uncle Johnny! They go Uncle Butch, man, fuck that name, man.
And we just be pulling up a lot of times, and it's like, you know, it's just real. But they expect us to be us, and that's all we is, because it's like, y'all just seeing moments, these moments of us that we be in the studio or we tripping on. We tripping every day, all day. It's so simple to us because we getting paid to be us. We ain't got to do nothing else but just wake up. And once we wake up and we get together, it's on from there. We don't got to do nothing else. We ain't got to be tough. We ain't got to be cool. We just being us.
You understand, most our content come from us. We'll be in a car ride. We'll be sitting in the studio. And he just say some dumb shit. And then we just start going back and forth. Cuz he'll be making the bread, making sense, cuz why you throw the bread out? You mean the bread was molded? All the pieces wasn't molded.
No, because he just do, I think
the
it's
fuck
just
are you
class.
talking about, man? All the pieces
just a
wasn't
class.
molded. You threw the bread out of one
shit.
molded. Let me turn my phone on. He's a dickhead. This dickhead sit here and talk. That's how our shit
It's just, we always clashing, but it's like, all right, for instance.
We not always clashing. You always on some dumb shit.
I'm talking about days ago. I'm talking about this was like, because he don't understand my madness, whatever. So this days ago, I'm talking about like 6, 7 days ago. I sent him, I sent his wife, and I sent his daughter. We all in the group chat. I just be sending him, he says shit that don't mean that. So I sent him the thing like, yo, man, get ready, it's on. I sent him the joint talking about how the longshoremen and all that going on strike.
Yeah.
He said, man, he sent back the laughing joint like, man, where you be reading all this shit? How you know about this shit, right? That's why I be sharing a lot of information, because I'll be up on YouTube. I'll
doing
be up,
meaningless shit.
I'll be up looking at
You
Apple
go from
News.
Pornhub to CNN.
No, I'm just saying,
to
I'm just saying. So I'm reading all types of stuff. So I just be sending him stuff. He be like, yo, man, why do you do this? I'm like, bro. And then I had to tell him one time, I said, you remember in 2019 when it was like 4 or 5 in the morning, when I woke you up and I sent you that article that said Spotify allocate $400 million to podcasts in the first quarter? You remember that? This is why I be doing my research. And you woke up, you called me, oh shit, let's get the mics, let's start this podcast shit. That's how I initially started. You know what I mean? We already was talking to Maurice Clarett. He used to be like, yo, man, y'all gotta start a podcast, because he was doing some shit. But we never usually we like, all right, cool, whatever, we don't know nothing about this shit. But for me doing research, so that always been my position, even in our game to this day. I'm gonna go figure it out, jump on the plane. He be like, cuz, where you at? Don't worry about it. And then I come back, listen, we gotta go to LA. For what? Don't even worry about it. We got a meeting. We got some paper. And that's what I do. He'd see me disappear, come back, my backpack on.
I'm gonna keep it all the way real. I don't even really come into, it's time for me to come in. So then it's like, okay, we go meet with him and just like, bam, bam, bam. Oh no, we not doing that shit. Cause this, right, cuz, that's when I come in. He told me, he said, cuz, you've been holding this shit down for 20 plus years, cuz. Fall back. I'ma handle that shit and bring it to a table. You did enough, cuz. You got a whole family, you got kids and shit. I'ma go around, I'ma bring it to the table. Yay, nay, If I say no, then I got a reason no, cuz we ain't doing that, cuz he like, damn, you're right. It's never no, like,
battle.
It's never no battle.
Love that.
It's never no, I don't give a fuck how much the money is.
Yeah.
If I'm like, no, cuz, because when I'm about to break down to you, cuz, you're about to be like, you right, cuz. Every time he like, you right. You right, cuz. I ain't see that shit. I ain't look at it that way. Because I've been out here doing business for the last 25 years.
Yeah.
Warner Brothers, Koch, Cash Money, Suave House. When we did the podcast, I said, all this shit is like a record deal, cuz. We gonna own our shit, they gonna give us some money, we gotta recoup after that, we gonna break down X, Y, and Z.
I just was doing a bunch of research, and once I learned the game, I got into the system, I learned the game. Me and Gil to this day, I just recently, we never had management, never had agents, we negotiated all our own deals, we brought the legal in when it was time. That's my whole thing. We just trying to get to the point where legal gotta come in. Because, there's so many people that talk and want to do this. Let's do something. All right, I'm gonna pull the trigger. Because let's get legal involved so we get to send that offer over. Then we gonna, you know what I mean? You send it off.
We close all our own shit out.
But to that point, man, it's funny, and I love these conversations, because these are conversations kind of that started the podcast and stuff where, like, man, it's some strong black men out here that can really game people up. $1 million worth of game is the name of it. But with that, even talking about how, like, when people see you, when they, like, they want you to spit some real shit. When they see Fred, we was in the airport earlier. Lady ran up on Fred, they just expect him to say some old prolific shit. Yeah. And nigga, it's 8 in the morning. Fred damn near just woke up. Like, God, they ain't got no prolific shit right now for you. They want me to make them laugh. They want us to make them laugh. But, like, I'll be honest, I'm almost stuck, like, are we role models? Because I cuss bullshit, everybody looks at me as the nasty, you know what I'm saying, man, that's crazy, da-da-da. But also, it's those young kids that are looking up too. Do y'all think of yourself as role models? And some of the things y'all do you think about that where, we just f***ing off and having a good time, but it's gonna be some 16, 17, 18-year-old young black men that's watching this right now. Can they separate y'all just, they say, sitting in the studio bullshitting to real life that we could talk about LLCs, we could talk about licensing, we could talk about all this
one thing about this that me and Cuz always understand, in the black community historically, our greatest teacher was Richard Pryor. Our greatest teacher was Eddie. If you can make them laugh, you can make them listen. If you go back and listen to Red Fox, you listen to Paul Moody, you gotta open people's hearts up first. They not just gonna let you in. But one thing we gotta also think about when we talking about to look at it as a role model, the fathers was role models in our community. Our father cuss, our father be real. We hear some stuff we ain't supposed to hear when we at that door and it's cracked and they still downstairs drinking and corn licking. So one thing about us, the black experience is not perfect. It's not vanilla. It never been. From the slave days all the way up, we figured it out the best way we could. And one thing about us, our education was never this standardized or this structured education. It was education through life experience that was passed down to us and was given to us in the environments we come from. But it ain't had nothing to do with nothing perfect. It ain't had nothing, because I don't know nobody, everybody dad that was around, who house I went to, they was just like you. They was talking about all type of stuff. You creep in their house, get the porno book from all the VHS tape. Like, everybody lived life. Like, but we live in a society where it'd be fake, it'd be this manufactured perfect. And I'll be like, fuck all, y'all can have that shit. Because if the perfect was so all this, that, and third, nothing that we go through will really be real, because God gonna test you, then he gonna bless you. I wouldn't be able to do what I would do if my life was perfect. I had to get knocked upside the head by the system to be able to say, oh no, this shit ain't for me. This shit ain't for me. Like, he went through, like, I remember calling home from jail, talking to him, and I'm like, damn, cuz, I thought he was crazy. Telling me, man, they playing games, man, blackballing me, this, then the third. I'm like, what, nigga? I'm like, you tripping, man. Because I'm like, who was you to be blackballed because he doing his thing? At the time, he got traction, and then later on in life, we in boardrooms, we in meetings now, and all these people that was in these different petitions, BET, Universe Rapper, everybody saying,
motherfuckers moving.
Everybody
they feel comfortable saying it now.
Look,
Yeah, man, get out.
I remember we got a call from Universal Records.
We got a call
you
from
couldn't play your music.
Not gonna play your
so
shit.
What I'm saying
don't touch
is, like,
you.
Really?
Life, life
I already knew it.
Life.
Motherfuckers used to tell me.
Yeah.
We had a motherfucker say, yeah, Gillie, you was on the list. Just like that.
Yep.
Yeah, you was on the list.
I'm talking about multiple people.
Don't touch you. He was, yeah.
So
I already knew, though. Keep it real. One of the biggest motherfuckers that ever did this shit said, I'm gonna have to make it hard for you. Me being a young, naive motherfucker, I'm like, what? Get the fuck out of here. Make it hard for me. you, buddy. I'll go over here and get money. I don't just know everything is one circle. Everybody's connected and shit.
And the great thing, hold up, cuz the great thing about now, that's why I always tell these young, I don't care who you are. I don't care how big you is, whatever. When it comes to this blackness, when it comes to this, don't nobody dictate our culture. All you need is this, and you can make it happen. Can't nobody stop you now. And I think that's the problem, and I think you seeing that's why so many people are able to come up now. Can't nobody, and one thing about it, we sharing more. I never forget, we was in Whitley Hotel, ready to shoot the episode, and out of nowhere, I called Fred. I DM'd him, yo, brother, what's your number? This one, y'all was first time. And I said, man, listen, I got some information for you. He's like, yeah? And I just start laying it down. The brand deals, this deal, boom, 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 this how it go. Boom, 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 this what we did. Boom, boom, boom. Matter of fact, here go Barstool number. I'm three-way. Hey, listen, here go my man. Oh, yeah, we love that. Go ahead, do it. I never held no information. I don't hear information because it's about us coming up. We're sharing more. There's more sharing going on. So we living in a time now where as though that shit that happened to him could never happen to nobody. Because there's always somebody that's gonna give you that information, and all you gotta do is go on that computer, and it's up.
That's why it started with Chan asking you guys if you believe you're role models. It's the authenticity, right? That really is what y'all lead with, and then that follows y'all. That's why y'all got all these fans. Y'all got 4 or 5 million followers on IG for a reason, because the people look up to that. You know what I'm saying? Gillie been out doing his thing, and he's seen the people in Philly, they seen him. They aspired to be like that. You have an amazing hip hop culture. Then on the flip side, you got guys that when you were in, whatever your message was to those guys, they see you doing it now. They can clearly look and they see you doing it right now. So that brings me to your book, right? I'm back to your book, Armed with Good Intentions. You've always had good intentions. You're talking about hitting us with information. You hit everybody with information. Even if you run in the monsoon, you're trying to give them the information. I felt like it would be armed with ambition because you've always seemed to me to be authentic, but you seem that you have a plan and you're hustling. By any means, you're gonna do whatever it takes to go get it. You feel me? So what was behind the title, you titling your book, Armed with Good Intentions? I
always had good intentions, but I did some bad things. I think a lot of times in the inner cities of America, a lot of things that we be doing trying to get money, it'd be based off of trying to feed the family, feed your little brothers and sisters, trying to make it ahead. And sometimes it just be like, man, I just want to get a couple things to be accepted by the culture that we know is us. You know, when I never forget, when I was young and I sat on that steps and I used to see the dude pull up in that Benz, the BMW, the gold rims and the chains on, I'm talking about, and he coming to get the most beautifulest girl in the neighborhood. I wasn't just looking at him. I was also getting an education by the way Miss Brown, Miss Johnson, Miss Green spoke to him. Hey, baby. But they ain't never speak to Mr. Leroy that was coming home working the 9 to 5, beat all up at the construction of the day. So they was educating me, and as I'm watching them, I'm watching America as a kid, as movies come out, people excitement, you know, coming home, my mom late night going past the movie theater, seeing movies out and all this stuff and saying, hold up, everybody in the line to go see the movies? Oh, Scarface is a hero. Oh, Goodfellas. Oh, Godfather. Oh, America loved the successful criminal. I gotta be one. I gotta be one. Like, just to be, they love the bad guy. They love the person, they love Tony Soprano. Long as you don't get caught, they love you. I gotta be that, because that's all they respect.
Just kept getting caught, though.
Yeah, I kept getting caught.
Every other week. Shit.
Yeah. I kept getting caught, so that was the issue. And I realized that I wasn't a successful criminal or a good criminal, so I gotta be something else. But I always had just good intentions, but it was like, I did a lot of, bad things to get to where I was trying to go.
The intention now for you, Gillie, I love what you said about his victories being bigger than your victories, because you felt like you should always get it. Now that you do have it, how do you stay focused on continuing to achieve?
They made me wait so long to get it. So now, when you give me, I always been a hustler by nature. So now you let me get my feet in the door, you're in trouble. You can't stop me now. my energy drink, the official energy drink for the Sixers and the Chicago Sky. We about to lock 3 more teams in this year. We not fucking playing, man. On no scale are we playing. We grown-ass men. The worst thing they could have did was let me get both of my feet in the game. Because now I ain't gonna play with y'all. I'ma kick y'all ass every single day, man, of my life until I expire like some milk. I'ma kick y'all ass every day. That's what make me. If they would have gave me what I deserved when I was young and when I was coming up and when I was working hard, and I didn't get it then. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody got fat. Everybody ate. Everybody got fat and moved to Miami. Ain't that what kids say? Gangsters get fat and move to Miami? I ain't fat, I'm still skinny. I still weigh the same amount I weighed in high school. Nigga, I'm starving.
Kids might have been wrong, because I see a lot of slim people down there working out, so I don't know.
They ain't slim as him.
No, they was in Miami already.
Have you ever seen how much he sweat, though?
Yeah, he sweat
He
like
was
it.
playing Donovan Mitchell it was a fake one-on-one game.
No,
he
it wasn't.
He was
He
playing.
did his thing.
First of all,
Wallo.
if I played you, I'd get you out of here, Ryan.
Yeah, he gets you out of here.
Yeah, I'd get you right out of here.
Get you
Hey,
out of here.
Gillie, here's the thing,
I saw
bro.
how you was walking. You was walking like your knees was,
Your
your
feet
feet was tender.
Yeah.
My feet ain't tender, it's my hips.
Oh, all right, yeah, I
Yeah.
saw it. I see it.
Yeah.
And his booty sit high on his
He was
back.
so
I don't know about
that.
that.
Hey, man, y'all know me, bruh. I love a good deal like the next man. I shop off the layaway rack, you know what I'm saying? I get the sales rack. I'm all about that. But I'm not finna be tripping trying to find a deal, right? I'm not finna jump through glass to get the right deal. But when Mint Mobile told me how easy it was to get a plan for $15 a month on a 3-month plan, I was like, oh, this is a bet. So I was gonna call them on it. I went. I made sure to see, okay, if I give them a call, I can get it done. It happened fast, bro. The thing that took me the longest was breaking up with my old girl. It was getting the old provider on the phone and getting rid of them.
Change your number so she can't call you no more. I'm off limits now. I'm with Mint Mobile now. Man, unlimited talking text. You know what I'm saying? 5G. Best network out there. They are the best, and it's no problem. All you gotta do, switch over to them. They do the work for you. It's the best thing in the world. You gotta get Mint Mobile. Y'all know when y'all hit me, I don't usually text back as fast as I used to, as fast as I should. But now with Mint Mobile, y'all know I'm getting back to y'all. I can do it. Mint Mobile, $15 a month. You cannot beat Mint Mobile.
Hey, I'm already on it, man. I'm cheating right now. I'm on mintmobile.com/thepivot, and I'm looking to get this deal, man. 3 months, $15 a month.
Come on.
You can't beat that. I know. I'm sorry, guys. Y'all doing y'all thing. I'm really trying to get this deal because I need a new provider, man. I've been having some issues lately. If you guys do what I'm doing, because I'm cheating right now, go to mintmobile.com/pivot. They'll hook you up too.
All plans come with high-speed data, unlimited talks and texts on the nation's largest 5G network.
Chan, don't forget to tell them you can use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan. This is new customers only. Y'all don't be trying to be slick. New customers deal only, and it's premium, and it's $15 a month for 3 months. But you got to be a new customer.
And Freddie, all my contacts came over. Come on now, you know that's what it is. Mint Mobile gonna watch out for you.
Yes, sir.
Y'all go to mintmobile.com/pivot.
$45 upfront, payment required, equivalent to $15 a month. New customers on the first 3-month plan only. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes on unlimited plan. Additional taxes, fees, and restrictions apply. See Mint Mobile for details.
Yeah,
I
man,
told
where
you.
this man come
I
from,
told
man?
you. He talking about me.
Man,
He
this
be
come
growling.
out
He
of
growling
nowhere.
on you.
Damn, shit up like
You
the
be
kids
growling on
Christmas
people.
I
Eve.
knew y'all bring it up
What?
again. I gotta ask. So Gillie, yeah, you're an artist, as they say. You in the music business, and you hang with NBA dudes, NFL dudes. When you was on the show last time, a bunch of my dudes hit me like, bro, Gil cool as shit. Both of y'all, they be like, man, y'all had Wallo on, y'all had Gil and all that. Cause there's some stories that came out now about different type of parties. Do performers, do artists party harder than athletes? Cause I had some good times, but I'm here.
Oh, nobody party harder than football players.
No, but I'm hearing some stories now, bro.
Shit. I'm
Gil,
talking about.
Gil.
Okay,
I'm hearing some stories now.
okay. It's different levels of partying, right? Okay. I'm talking about the atmosphere in the actual club, that party. Nobody parties harder than you niggas. You niggas all, it'll be a section of 8 niggas, they all got their shirts off, they're like, niggas got liquor. The basketball niggas be chill. They got a glass, these niggas got bottles, 2 of them. They got
a chain this big.
A fucking chain.
The new one's got a chain with the diamonds
They
on it.
got a chain the big in front of a fucking Rolls Royce. This big. All of the motherfuckers is husky.
They got their number on there. The number
There might be a low-ass wide receiver over there. He over there for no reason. Nobody parties harder than the fucking football players. I was out with Deshaun Jackson one time. It was like, we was at the supper club, the Suppy Club or some shit.
Supper Club.
In LA.
Yeah.
This motherfucker ordered 13 more bottles for no reason. They was like, I think it was Game or somebody. Game just ordered 10 bottles. Shout out to Game. He had already ordered his bottles. They was already there. He said, did what? 13. Nigga, who drinking that shit? It's like 8 of us. I said, nobody party like these fucking football players, bro. Over the years, just going out with them, nobody, man.
Over
Now, I don't know about how-
rappers and singers.
Rappers is cool niggas. Rappers go to the club, they don't do no moving.
They already see they don't know who they don't know who the football players is because they got helmets on. Right. Bro, listen, I'm gonna tell you a prime example. You know, and that was my team. I messed up. Rams was my team. So listen what happened.
How many teams you got?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I only deal with tips. Listen, Miami, Super Bowl. This is the craziest thing, and I couldn't believe it.
Craziest shit ever.
This happened. So I'm down there. This big guy walk up to me. Yo, Wallo, what's up, man? Where Gillie at, man? Man, I love you boys. I gotta get on the show. I'm like, all right, man. I said, damn, what's going on? All right, man. So he leave, right? So listen, he leave, and now I'm with a
Assistant.
Our assistant at the time. So I'm like, yeah, Gil, man. Yo, man. He said, what you doing, man? I said, nah, man. I said, some wrestling dude when they get on our show, man. This, that, and the third. He tell me something.
She's a girl.
She like, Wallo.
That ain't no fucking wrestler. That was Aaron Donald.
No. I didn't even know. Listen.
He talking about who? She said, that was Aaron Donald. I said, Aaron Donald? Where he at?
He snapped.
That's the best defensive player in the world.
He snapped.
Go get that nigga.
So I'm going down the street looking for him. He done disappeared somewhere. And I'm like, I didn't know. He showed me. I'm like, that's him.
Did he have his shirt off or something? Why
no,
he just was
this dude was just huge. I'm like, what the? Because I'm sitting down. I'm like, yo, dude, I seen him play, fight one of the Rock or somebody. Right? That's how I'm thinking. I'm like, this dude. I'm like, yo, this dude.
They worked out together.
They did something. I don't know.
They was in the gym
I
together.
said this dude was a wrestler. I'm like, he WWF boy. I said, damn, we never got a wrestler boy. That'd be all right. So I'm thinking like, you know what I mean? Man, I couldn't believe it. Gil, he showed me the picture. I said, damn, I know I've seen him before, but.
I had that nigga running through the whole
But them helmets.
Get that nigga.
Them helmets.
Yeah.
They don't really, people won't even know. You don't even, listen, so many players I didn't see, I didn't know who they was.
Can I say something though?
What?
I understand that we're talking about the club atmosphere.
Okay, now when you leave the club atmosphere, I don't know what you football
Okay, so we talk about the club atmosphere.
I don't know what you was doing, Channing.
Now some stories have come out that when artists leave the club atmosphere, a lot of lube and different things get involved.
Now that's certain artists.
Now,
that was
football
one
players
artist.
don't play like that.
No, y'all niggas just be sweaty anyway. They just sweat for no reason. Leave the club sweaty as shit. No shirt on outside, drunk. Motherfucker, get in the car, D-Rock.
I'm gonna say this. I will put this out. Gil once woke up wet at an R. Kelly house after a party. He was soaking wet.
Why?
I don't know. He was just wet, passed out, laid in front of the couch, dripping in wet.
They had no pool there.
No, it was a pool there, but I don't know why he was wet. He said, man, I woke up wet. I was like, what?
I'm gonna say this though, right?
He was at our house.
The reality of it is, right? You would think, okay, he's signing Cash Money records, right? I know Cash Money get all the bitches. It's really not like that. It's really some sheltered shit. Bro, you gotta understand, every time Cash Money would go out, it would be like this. You pull up, you ready? Whether it's a crowd, whether it's okay, y'all ready? Get him in the back door, let's go. Right to the VIP. Okay, we in the VIP, you ready? Okay, you ready? Get him to the stage.
How you deal with it, though?
You ready? Get him to the tour bus. Where do you get, everything is a rush job.
Yeah.
You don't get no.
They was on top of their business. Get them in and out, security.
So it don't really be how motherfuckers think it be.
Dudes
You
be
might,
handling
you,
their
might, you might get to the hotel when some chicks found out where your hotel is, but it don't really be how much. That shit be some shelter shit. If you running your shit right, that shit be some shelter shit. That's why most rappers, they got their homies who probably some player niggas. Go get them bitches, man. Yeah. Such and such say, come to the motherfucker. Y'all want to drink? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it don't really be how motherfuckers think it be. Why do you think all these niggas with the same bitches?
The only ones that come to the back door.
No, because they all the ones that got the access. They be everywhere. See, a lot of these women is professional positioners.
They floaters.
Feel me? All I gotta do is be in the right spot. I know one of these niggas gonna choose on me. That's all. Be in the right spot, don't even look at a nigga, sip my shit. Whole time I know the nigga over there lusting. Look at him. Look at him. Got him. You, what's up, baby? You leave out that motherfucker. Damn, bad for the night. Shit, whole time she got you. Think about this. What's the percentages of a woman fucking with a professional athlete?
At least 1% of the 1%, so it's
How is some bitches that with 15 of them?
Yeah.
right place, right time.
They're professional positioners.
With you having been incarcerated, when you came on our show, we talk about like there's an institutionalization of your body, but it's more so in your mind and emotionally. I saw a recent post, I forget what y'all were talking about. You were crushing up oodles and noodles, right?
Yeah.
And you know, when
We was talking about Dow soap because I had to argue with this idiot, telling him that's like a top tier soap because that's what they use in hospitals and that's what they use in
the
behavior.
best soap in the world.
It is on the aspect of antibacterial. They use it in the hospital and they use it in prisons.
Okay.
are you talking about the gold one?
Yes.
Yes, it is the best. It's the best.
Bro,
In
listen,
the world.
From the sense
You
of
gonna
what
sit
it's
here and say
supposed
that
to
shit,
do. I don't
right,
think it's
with
the one.
no f***ing facts.
No, I
You mean to tell
I can't
me
say it's the
It's
best
not,
in the world.
It's not better than Dove.
Okay, so hold on.
But for what
Dove is afterwards. After you use
What's
the
it supposed to do?
Listen, Dove make
So
you
you wash
oily
it
like
with
you
two
like to be.
soaps.
A baby oil. See, so the whole thing is like after you use the Dow and you get all the clean and it clean you for antibacterial, then you put the Dove on to get.
Nigga, don't nobody wash it with two soaps. You
They
full
do.
of shit. This what I'm saying, right?
They do.
This what I'm saying.
I never
When
heard
the
of two
f
soaps,
did
Wallo.
Dow come out? In the 60s? Wasn't fucking Martin Luther King washing up with Dow? How the f you gonna tell me they ain't invent some shit since
No,
the
this is better.
60s? The 2024
You got,
that's better
listen,
than this shit.
You also got
Get
Dr.
the
Brown's
outta
too.
here,
Yeah.
man.
But it's expensive.
Dr. Brown, it's- you
it's
get it- you get it
expensive.
from,
You
like,
can't
Whole
get that in
Foods,
jail. You
Trader
can't get that in
Joe's,
the
stuff
joint,
like that.
and they not gonna have it in the hospital.
You mean to
I'm
tell
telling
me
him the
they
argument.
giving the jails the best
shut
shit
up,
in the
shut up.
world?
No. I said no.
Y'all
Dr.
got this
Broner.
nasty
You
ass
can't get
food,
Dr. Broner.
But y'all got this the best.
No, the soap is cheap.
Get the f
Soap,
outta
I'm telling
here,
you, the
man.
soap is cheap. Dr. Brown, I said you can't get. The argument came from me and him talking, and I said, and in the studio, I got this soap in there. He's telling me something. Damn, why you? I said, no, that's the best soap, cuz. He's talking about how that's the best soap. And I said, they use it in the hospital, and they use it in behavioral hospitals. That's where the prison is, because you in there to heal your behavior. So I said, listen, man. And so he get, no, man, that. I'm like, all right, you want to argue with me? And the people told him that in the comments. That's the best soap, Gil.
The
You
people
know
are
that.
stupid.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'm a Dow user though. So that's
How
different.
how dirty is y'all body? The antibacterial levels of 98 to
That you niggas
97.
need
like,
bleach.
like, yeah, y'all
Niggas got to scrub
not
with bleach soup.
You rub yourself in hand sanitizer. It's probably better than Dow.
No.
I actually like the smell of it. It smells clean to me.
It do. It
See,
do.
but that
smells
goes
clean
back
to me.
to what you like, how you came up. Like that's what you was used to.
In prison.
That don't mean it's the best.
That's why he say shit like prison's got the best showers.
Think about it.
Because of the pressure.
Think about coming
hold
up.
I will say
You had
this.
to
I will
shower
say
with
this.
niggas. You
I
mean
will
to tell
say
me
this.
that was the best shower you with some niggas in it.
I will say
in the
this.
shower with
I
you.
will say this. I will say
There's
this.
some pressure in that shower.
I'd have been in some NFL locker rooms, right? And listen.
Niggas around.
No, I'd have been in some.
I gotta wash quick, man. Have a good day, guys.
No. Listen, so how does this make sense? I said, so you just used to go to the shower
No,
and
this
just
what happened.
bust down and get raw?
was
He said,
talking
no. I said, so you used to wash with drawers on. How was that the best shower when you got to wash with drawers on?
I had like loose boxes, like they.
Regardless.
But let me just say
you
this.
can't even get at home. You like you lift your nuts up. You get you scratch. You got to be in that motherfucker. I'm out. Give me. You tell me that's the best.
No, this what happened. I was like, damn, I can't wait to get. We was driving from New York. And I said, damn, I can't wait to get a shower, man. I can't, man. And then he said this, and I forget how I got to it. And then we talk about the best showers in the world. I said, you know the best shower? I said, the joint prison shower, because the pressure of it. I said, it's the SLS in Miami, New Orleans.
See, this why I
Four
get
Seasons
mad.
got an unbelievable pressure.
This why
the
I
pressure
get mad.
is everything.
Who the remembers what hotel got the best
Because it's the
shower?
pressure.
Bro, if you've been in
I hate the
prison,
showers
Gillie.
I'm going right downstairs, yo. I got to give it a different room. The pressure in the shower, I go to specific places because the pressure in the shower, you can't relive the moments, man. With that pressure, that you clean up good.
And
That's all I was
you
talking about.
would value your shower time if now you get to shower alone.
Yeah.
Like just like you said, like this man was showering with other men.
He was a lifeguard in the prison shower.
And
He was saving people.
No,
was a
hold up. They said he used to be walking around the locker room naked. So you talking about he wasn't even in
he
jail?
wasn't them boys.
C wasn't even in jail. He walking around butt naked in the locker room.
He wasn't them boys all bust down. You ain't even make the tackle.
He was scaring the rookies. He was scaring the rookies.
Chan was
all
definitely.
right, so I have a question for y'all then.
Go ahead.
Right? You guys are extremely open, obviously. Are there any conversations you steer clear of or you say to yourselves, we don't want to be involved in?
What you think, cuz?
Any conversations?
Yeah, like any conversations you won't be a part of.
I mean, I don't really talk politics. I don't get in the middle, you know what I mean? That's not my thing. I don't know much about politics. I don't even know if politics played a big role in my life growing up because I don't even know. I can't tell if it did or if it didn't. So I don't really talk politics, you know what I'm saying?
I think, and like right now, I think that's the hot button topic.
I don't like to talk about shit I know very little about. I don't know shit about the country's budget. I don't know who's fucking it up. I'm pretty sure some motherfuckers behind closed doors. That's for me. So I don't know. So I don't really I don't really discuss shit. You know what I mean? We never gonna argue about I'm better than you in soccer.
Right.
I'm just gonna shut the fuck up. Oh no, you got me, bro. I ain't. So I don't really talk about shit I have no knowledge of. You know what I mean?
Have y'all ever, in retrospect, cut something out of a show? Saying got into something?
No, I believe we had to saved some people.
Yeah. Not from nothing we said.
Nothing for we said or we did, but it's like, when it's young people, a lot of times you always try, we gotta protect them.
Smart.
Because I think a lot of times people say things and you be like, hold up, Neff, what the fuck is you doing? No, this ain't, no, you don't, that's too much. Like, so you can't, like, you gotta protect people, so, and you know, sometimes people get wild. I just think,
They get comfortable with y'all.
We'd do the show, and then after the show, we'd be like, yo.
You said that, we ain't gonna do that.
When you said the part about slapping him in the head with the gun, yeah, we taking that shit out, man.
Or it might be some business stuff, and I'll be like, you shouldn't have said that because that goes against your business partners or whatever. I'll be like, yo, I'm always looking in my mind
I
and
don't even
think,
with my label like that no more.
I'm like, hold up.
Yeah, we gonna take that part out,
Yeah.
all right?
Don't say that.
That's why y'all the OGs and
Don't
why they
say
look,
it, yeah.
why they look up to you and why they love it.
Yeah.
Is there a favorite $1 million worth of game episode or guest?
Mine's is,
Both.
you know, you got people that you always look to see, but I'm looking at what came out of it. We had an episode by 5-year-old Foreign. He came on the episode, and he said that Mace gave me $5,000 to sign and all this stuff. So we get a call from Mace. Yo, man, my sister told me y'all was kicking me. I said, Mace, what is we? He come on the show. So he talks about it. But when he came on that show, he talked about how him and Cam grew up and they ain't talked for years. And that was his brother, boom, boom, boom. They shared clothes, boom, boom, boom. Cam called us and said he got to come. Cam came up there and said, man, we back talking, man, because of the show. And that right there, that was so important to get them back together and see where they come to now.
Yeah.
That was more important. You got thorns like Mike and all that stuff. We got some great episodes, and that's not to take nothing from nobody that was on the show. It's just that one episode from Fabio created that, and now we got, it is what it is. And it's just like, yo, this is beautiful to see. And to see them come back, and the way Mace spoke about Cam, he was so transparent and vulnerable to speak about, man, I lost my brother because of this, that, and to see them connect as men, that was everything. That was like my favorite.
For me, I got probably a few of them. Of course, Young Thug, you know what I mean? Because there was some game given out in that interview that we was just chopping it up, just a bunch of motherfuckers chopping it up, just spitting some game, and then a lot of the shit that was in that interview came into fruition. You know what I mean? And then now you look back and you like, damn. You know what I'm saying? It was almost like we was speaking like we knew some shit was coming or something, you know what I'm saying? So that interview, I grew up wanting to go to the league. So of course, Damian Lillard and Kevin Durant and, the Donovan Mitchells, that'd be my personal, because, you know what I mean, I'm a basketball guy. But the Lil Durk interview was special too. And the baby. You know what I mean? The baby, that's my guy. You get moments because you got some people that have passed away that did $1 million worth of game. But like the saddest one that we ever did is the one with King Von, because in that interview, it's real sad because, in King Von interview, we talked about it. And like after King Von, after we did the interview, he really didn't want to leave. So he's in the studio, we eating cheesesteaks, funnier than ever. But we never knew that in that video, on the clip, you got King Von, you got P&B Rock, and then you got my little cousin, Gil's son.
Yeah.
And all of them going, and it's like, phew.
Dang.
That one was like, phew.
That was a rough one.
To see that, and we didn't even pay attention, and somebody sent the clip like, yo, man, this is sad. And we was like, damn. Like, it's like, because you see these young brothers, and you be just trying to tell them, and it's hard sometimes because, a lot of times these young brothers like, yo, you ain't never lived this, that's what I'm living. Like, we ain't never been here before. A lot of things that's happening now, it's just a different time. It's a different name sometimes. The violence might be different, but when you try to tell them or you try to share with them, that's why I always say, let me share something with you. I don't try, you know what I mean? And it's hard sometimes when you out here, you live in the everyday life and you can't see tomorrow. Me and Gil, whole thing is like, when we got this saying, we be like, we just want you to live long enough for your alarm clock to come on. Because Gil always say, the way you thinking when you 16, you ain't gonna be thinking like that when you get 25 or when you 21. The people that you see as friends, you might not see the same person you see at 16, 17 as a friend when you 22.
I always
and that
tell
be
my
the whole
sons
thing.
that.
You always tell his son that.
Always, listen, man. The niggas you kicking with at 20, they probably ain't gonna be your friends at 25, bro. Because life is gonna grow. They gonna grow. They gonna get girlfriends. They gonna go this way. They gonna go this way. Shit gonna happen. So, bro, all that, real one, day one. No. I'm gonna tell you who your day ones is. Him, and him. They day ones. You know why? Them motherfuckers was around when you were 7. Don't bring no niggas in my house up at them no fucking day ones. You met them at 16. You 17. No. We ain't, because these young is a different level. Motherfucker come in your house, now, next to you know this nigga climbing through your window. You like, damn, ain't that my son's friend? The fuck? You looking at the nigga on camera go through one of your windows and shit. So, we not doing that.
When you were here with us the last time, it was shortly after she's passed. And I'm so grateful when you ask me about one of our best episodes, it's without a doubt sitting here with you that night and getting to talk to you and getting to listen to you speak about the way he showed up for you in those moments.
Thank
you. I don't think you ever get far enough removed from that to, for it to not affect you. But how are you doing now? Like, I see you supporting, your daughter and her music. how have you started to, I guess, do your best to heal from that?
For anybody that lose somebody, man, it's just day to day. You know what I mean? I got a saying, chin up, chest out. You know what I mean? And I just live by that saying. And anytime I see somebody that lost a child, we just got a special type of bond, a special type of connection. You know what I mean? But you know, when I need to let it out, I let it out. No matter if I'm on an airplane, shit, no matter where I'm at. I need to let it out, I let it out. You know what I mean? Because that was my son. You know what I mean? And as crazy as it sounds, it's not supposed to happen that way, but it did happen that way. So, but I'm doing better.
Good.
You know what I mean? Good. I can say that I'm doing better.
Yeah, I think back to that moment, and obviously Wallo mentioning, you know, King Von and P&B Rock, and your son being there. We all have babies, you know, and like that's something like I couldn't imagine in that day, because you were always like this, like how you've been today, you know.
Shout out to my brother Hugh Douglas too, man. Yeah. He lost his son, rest in peace to his son, man. That's my guy, man. We talk all the time. Shout out to DC Young Fly, we talk all the time. He suffered a tragedy, so, you know, I got some people in my life who we just reach out to each other from time to time and connect and just, hey, brother, I love you, man, for no reason. Yeah. I know what you went through. I feel you, you know what I mean? So, shout out to all my brothers that I connect with.
Gee, you said something earlier, Gil, and Wallo made me remember it. You talking about live long enough to hear the alarm go off. Earlier, you said why they didn't give it to you earlier. Mm-hmm. And then you just mentioned your day one, talking about your son. God's always the day one.
Absolutely.
He gonna give it to you when he realizes you can handle it.
Absolutely.
You talking about growth and getting to that point. That's why you ain't get it.
Because if you would have gave it to me back then, I'd end up dead in jail.
That's why you ain't get it. That's why Wallo ain't get it.
I told you, I said I'd have been dead or in jail, man. We ain't. He gave me enough where it's like, no, nigga, you can do what you want to do out here. I ain't gonna give you. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let you live comfortable. Right. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna live bad. You know what I mean? But
I think with that, man, and probably something I could share off camera, but I believe you guys and what you do for the culture and how authentic your show is and how real both of you guys are. If you created a compilation of all those shows and speak to it, you mentioned King Von, Cheese, and those guys in that episode, and really just back it out so where the culture can actually see it. You know what I'm saying? The Young Thug. Mm-hmm. Like actually see it happening in real time as you share these messages to see these guys are gone or these situations have occurred. Mm-hmm. We gotta avoid that. Like, what's the message? Like, there's a message in all of your shows.
Right.
You create a compilation and put it out there and speak to it. Maybe it's a voiceover. I don't know.
That, though. I like that.
But like, y'all, we be really speaking this shit.
Yes.
Now look at it. Y'all gotta avoid this and stay over here, and this is how you move to get to it. Right. And that's the $1 million worth of game.
Absolutely.
And that's crazy because like, I think, you know, it's like, you know, when you in America, right, and you black, especially if you're a mother or your father, it's scary because every day you hoping you don't get that phone call. And I don't think people understand the level of that shit. And you know, when you just doing your thing, you doing everything right, you being a great father, you being a great mother, because we do thousands of funerals and you see the moms there and people start blaming themselves because they're like, I wasn't enough, and it's like you show up all you want, but the environments that produces and the environments we come from sometimes, it can eat you up, and sometimes as a parent, you outnumbered. Like people be doing, like shout out to all the single parents out there, single mothers, single dads doing anything because they be doing an extraordinary job, but they be outnumbered. They be outnumbered by the BS when their kid go to school, when their kids step out on the street, when they gotta work all them hours. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, man, it's just hard, man. You just gotta stay on top of your kids, man, and really be a parent and stop letting the tablet raise them.
You gotta understand black people is conditioned up. Think about this. I can be kicking it with my homies, right? And every time we about to leave each other, we say, watch your body, man. Mm-hmm. Be safe, man. Think about that. White people be like, I'll call you tomorrow, Jim. All right, They don't tell each other, watch your body, be safe. A white parent might tell their kids that if they going to a party or something, but this is just regular rap for us. You can tell a motherfucker, you going home, all right, I'm out, man. Where you going? I'm going home, all right, watch your body, man. Be safe, because the reality of it is, this really might be the last time I see you. That's a real possibility. Most of America is suburbs. Most of the United States, people grow up in an area where I don't even know nobody that's been shot. Steve, you know somebody that's been shot? No, nobody gets shot in Sandy Springs.
Only been to a funeral of an elder. Never been to no.
Think about it.
How do we change?
Where we from, I done seen a motherfucker bleeding out by the time I was 10. Nigga bleeding out on the block, man. Hit everywhere. So, think about that. We can be that conditionally f***ed up that we tell each other when we leaving each other, watch your body, man. Now the young niggas switch it up, stay dangerous. Damn, stay dangerous. You supposed to want to stay safe.
How do we change that? As like you're saying, cultural leaders, millions of people watch our stuff. How do we change it where we don't have to tell people be safe? When I can tell them, like you said, when we leave tonight, I can be like, yeah, man, y'all keep doing y'all shit. Just regular, man, keep grinding, keep doing whatever.
I mean, a lot of that, though, come from the inner cities. And there's a certain amount of inner cities that, the inner cities is way outnumbered by the suburbs, But the inner cities, the Chicagos, the Philadelphias, the Baltimores, the
NO?
The NO. Yeah. Fuck gonna tell you, watch your body, woo. Stay safe, round. That's crazy when you really think about it, man. But the reality of it is, I know this could really be the last time I see you. I could get a call and be like, yo, they shot such and such. Yo, such and such. That's how crazy it is, how we grow up.
Yeah. Wallo, the question I do want to ask you is because you show us, like we see y'all two together a lot. We obviously see a lot about your life because, I don't know, you just be on some common sense. I'm gonna share some of this life with you. Yeah, you land in the bed, you at the house. With you, it does seem like, okay, I want to share this message, or I'm hanging out with Gillie, or this is a part of something I want people to get a hold of. But in your real life, how content are you with happiness, with love, with the continued growth of the person you are?
I'm happy than a motherfucker, man. You know what's crazy? I be coming over to Gil, and Gil just be seeing me trip out, and I be like, yo, man, because I be in shock sometimes. Like, because Gil always say, you don't even understand what you done. Because I be like, because even when people see me sometimes or might say something to me, I'm not all hype on myself on the aspect, like, I ain't better than you, you ain't better than me. You see what I'm saying? So I look at everybody the same. He just be like, you don't even be digging it, cuz. I be so just happy to be free. Like, that was like the win so much. Like, to be free, to see my grandma see me actually win, because she always championed me and always spoke life into me. And that's why it's important you speak positivity over your kids. But, like, that was like the biggest win. And that was the moment I really was emotional, when my grandma seen me on the newspaper. And this was years out. This was like a few years out. And then, I was just with her last night. She just turned 90 Monday, right? And that's like the real happiness. For her to see me finally do right, for her to know that I'm living a right life, and just for me, my peace. Like Gil know, I want to do is I love to get good rest. I love to take care of myself. I might be calling him. He think I shouldn't call him from there. I'm getting my feet rubbed down and all that type stuff. You know what I mean? I be at all them like spas and stuff, just laying there, getting rubbed down, and I'm like,
call you motherfucking 3'9" Asian lady walking on his back. Oh, cuz, you gotta try
like this. The real stuff, like real life, like, you know what I mean? Or I might be in the bookstore. So it's like, I'm just loving the fact that I can just go out and do what I want to do when I want to do it. Go to these places and just travel and see life and be, and that's everything, man. Like, that's everything to me after all that because like, I didn't think I was gonna be here. You see what I'm saying? Because the environment programmed me to believe that, based off of everybody around me that was dying and leaving it, you know what I mean? So it was like, and I didn't think, early on that I would ever get it right because it seemed like everybody I seen going into the system, they never make it out. They just keep going back, and get longer. So for my alarm clock to come on at the right time and for me to evolve, this is everything. And I'm just so happy about that. I'm just happy to be here for my family, to be able to take care of them, to be able to see the world, to be able to see new places, to be exposed to different cultures, have friends outside of the environment. It's just like, it's just a blessing, you know?
You ever been to Africa?
Not yet, I'm going.
Me and Chan was talking about Africa earlier and being in the bush, some crazy shit. It's fun, it's super dope, it's a great experience, but I think everybody should go in the bush for about 3 or 4 days.
Where's the bush at?
It's in the safari. The safari is the bush.
There was the lions and stuff?
Everything, all of that. Baboons,
But do you
leopards.
at the gate with the cage over you when you
Like
driving through?
the spot I went was at Skakuza, Kruger National Park, and it's like the Delano, the dopest hotel. Like the shit is super sexy and it's fly as hell. It ain't just no bugs and all of that crazy shit. It's dope.
Yeah.
Chan, we was
It's a
talking
rich
about
folk-
it.
it's
The
a- it's a
baboon
rich folks
disrespected
conversation
Chan.
we was having. I know y'all have rich folks conversations. Yeah. Safari, the Masamar, and all the animals walking around.
I ain't doing that shit.
Nah,
Yeah,
you be
man,
dope.
it's
Get
nice.
you
You
some-
watch the animal joint all day.
Yeah,
You send me the videos.
Right, I love that shit.
Animals attacking
you think
animals.
I'm walking around with the motherfuckers?
Yeah, go see you
it
ride
ain't
a
like
truck.
that,
You
Gil.
think
They train, cuz.
I'm supposed to be thinking Lulu Medimbo gonna tell his fucking lion to chill? No, I'm not. Back down. Shut it, yeah, all right.
You're gonna be cool, man.
But they used to it, Gil. Like, you can ask RC for some, nice Lululemon, and you can walk around all nice, right? See, it's different sections of it.
I ain't going out there.
They carve out a patch where the
talking-
animals ain't really coming.
One thing I don't involve in, there's certain activities that's called Caucasian activities. Skydiving.
Number one. I jumped out of a plane. I jumped out of a plane.
Number one.
I jumped out of a plane.
You did.
I called him too.
You jumped
I was
out
like,
of a plane
I
with
told
a
him, I
white
said, yo,
man
come on.
strapped to your ass like this.
No, he was protecting me.
He had the time, it's like people, whoa.
No, he was
What?
he was protecting me.
Baby
The
Bjorn.
baby
What?
is-
He had that white man was like this, you ready, buddy?
No, and you know what was crazy? You know what was crazy?
Like this. Hey, white man, tell him, say he ain't lift your head up. He said,
No,
was
yeah,
like-
he did.
What's that good soap called? The
he jumped out.
No, this what
Motherfucker
happened.
was like this, he was looking down. That white man grabbed his head.
He
Chin
did
up.
grab my head. He grabbed my head. Wow, that was a crazy.
Bro, does he do this to you all
That was
day?
a crazy joint, man. Because I didn't listen. You know what was crazy? He like, you ready? So he strapped to my back, and he like,
Baby Bijon, man.
yeah, man. He like, you ready? He said 1. He said 2, and he just pushed us out. And I'm like, the wind hit me already. I'm like, he grabbed my. I said, oh, shit. And I was on camera because they recording it. The dude, I'm like, oh, man, Gil killed me like that.
Man, grab your chin.
Because you know what's crazy about that? When you go to do that, they had you in a room where you sign a waiver, sign your life. They was like, in the case of emergency, you might die, and we're not liable. And they tell you this on the video, you got to sign your life away. So I told Gil, I said, yeah. He was like, you did that? Use it. Because I FaceTime him like, yo, I'm ready to jump out the plane. He said, you was an idiot. Why would you do that? Who told you would? I said, no, this is when I was turning 42. I'm like, I'm turning 42, this is my birthday present. He said, so you got a birthday present to die? Why would you do, like, he was just so negative about it. But it
He's
is
negative about a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I was like, man.
Because, okay, if he die, if that joint don't open,
Yeah.
and he die, what's the first thing every black person you know gonna say? What the fuck he was jumping out of the plane for? That's that dumb shit. See? Right?
It was crazy.
And two, though, think about this. To die with a white man strapped to your back,
What?
that is...
He gonna live. He gonna put that
They
nigga
gonna
right
go
at the
you
bottom.
right to the ground.
Boof! We'd have been wrestling in. We'd have been wrestling in.
That man, lift your chin up, man.
That was at the beginning. I didn't know what was going on.
I do want to end with this and give you the opportunity, both of you guys. Because Fred mentioned Africa. We recently lost Dikembe Mutombo.
R.I.P. to Dikembe, man.
You know,
R.I.P. Can be
you know, I have, and I know you guys have, like, I've lost people my age to violence, you know, but now I know we're getting to that age where we're going to lose people because we get older.
Yeah.
When you start, you know, when you John Amos dies
Yes, he did.
last week. Dikembe Mutombo, Pete Rose. How sobering is it for you, man, a Philadelphia guy, both of you guys, to see, I mean, that run, man, with AI, like that was
everything.
That was everything. How,
Bubba Chuck is my Michael Jordan.
yeah.
You know what I mean? He's one of my good friends. You know, we were around the same age. He came to the city. We was both young. You know what I mean? I was the poppin' rapper, one of the poppin' rappers like Beanie Siegel as well, but we developed a relationship over the years, and that's just my brother. So for me, man, Bubba always been the best player that I ever seen play, for me.
I got to meet him recently, and you know, we talked
For the
about
Sixers, of course, you know what I mean, other than Michael Jordan, but if Bubba was 6'6", come on, man.
be the best ever.
It wouldn't even be close.
I talked to him, and he's extremely broken up about, you know, what happened to Dikembe. And for a man to live his life where everything I've heard from every single person was how great of a human he was. You know, the Raptors GM, his son, you know, said he was my hero from. Do you think to yourself in your days now, you want to live in a way where when your eyes close, that's the way people think of you?
For me, bro, I never really overthink shit. I just be me, man. You know what I mean? I don't really know how to be anything else. I just be me, and the people that adapt to me and love me for who I am, they love me for who I am. If you don't, then, you know what I mean, you don't. If I leave a legacy, if people look at me as a person that, you know, for me, this is not like basketball. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get another ring for my legacy, and I give out game to the youth, man. That's got us attention, motivation, and education. So I don't really look at it as like, oh, what I'm gonna do with my If I look at it like, man, I'm trying to save that young boy from not shooting the shit out that other young boy, man. I'm trying to save that young boy from not getting that 20 to 40 and feeling his heart drop in the fucking bottom of his stomach. That's who I'm trying to save. And when we had them kids walk up on us and cry and say, man, y'all like father figures to me, and a girl walk up on us in the airport and she like, man, I love y'all, she started crying. That's the shit that mean the most to us, man. I don't really think about legacy. I don't think about that type of shit because I'm a person who they didn't even think was gonna be here. If it was left up to them, I'd be doing fucking security at Ross right now, pointing motherfuckers to them irregular polo t-shirts and shit. You know what I'm saying?
He
But they
make
can't
everything
blackball
funny,
God, man.
What's the best piece of game either of you, I guess one at a time, have received?
David Chappelle told me something, right? He said, told me and him, and it mixed with David Chappelle. It also mixed with a couple different things. David Chappelle said, before he started the Chappelle show, he was like somewhere, and he read like a Asian quote or something, and it said, the best meal you will ever make, you already got the ingredients in your kitchen. He said, I read that, and I went and started the Chappelle show, right? And it was important that he said that because he said that one day, and the next day, 50 Cent told us this on the show. I said, 50 Cent, I said, how do you do a movie? He said, no, Wallo, you don't do a movie. You shoot a series, because with a series, you don't need a star. Movies, you need stars. Series, you just need talent. And it connected back with David Chappelle shit, that how, once he read that quote, the greatest meal you ever make, you already got the ingredients in your kitchen. And he went and did a Chappelle show with people that wasn't stars, they was just talent. I think you got to you got to take a shot on yourself. And I think a lot of people is looking all around so much that they ain't looking in the mirror enough. And they forget that they already got everything that they really need. Me and Gil took it to the moon with a phone. That's what was able to build up. It was just these phones. It wasn't about no big cameras. We got into that later on when we bought like $100,000 worth of equipment. But it wasn't about that. It was about pushing it, everything, do this. And we believed in ourselves. So I just tell people, you already got everything you need But the only way you're gonna realize that is when you stop looking around so much and measuring everybody else's life and what they doing as your measurement of success or what it's not and supposed to be. You gotta start looking in the mirror more.
Best advice a motherfucker ever gave me. He said, Gillie, anybody that meets you know you a good dude, you a solid dude. But for some reason, the industry made you the villain. Play the role. It's a great fucking role, Gillie.
Wow.
Since we're talking about the Eagles, G, and I know you'll probably answer this because you as passionate as you are about the squad.
Eagles question.
Michael Vick, they just released at some time a couple weeks ago, Evolution of the Black Quarterback. To start this NFL season, it was 15 black quarterbacks started to open the season. With that, in my memory, it seems that the Eagles have had probably the most black quarterbacks play for that organization. You got Randall Cunningham, Michael Vick, Donovan McNabb, and Jalen Hurts. In your opinion, as a true diehard Eagles fan, who has been the best of those four guys?
Cunningham.
As a diehard Eagles
They try
fan,
not to mention
Leading the
Cunningham.
witness.
as a diehard Eagles fan, I would have to say, I can't be biased. As of right now, Donovan McNabb is the winningest. We didn't get Michael Vick in his prime.
Right.
We got Michael Vick after he came home from jail. You know, he still played great, but we didn't get Vick in his prime. Randall was great, but back when Randall played, the Eagles was based off of defense. Reggie Brown, Clyde Simmons, Reggie White,
Jerome
Brown, Clyde Simmons, you know, all those dudes. Andre
Dre
Waters.
yeah.
See, you know, I know, we saying it at the same time.
He from the crib.
Yeah, so for me, right now would be probably Donovan McNabb, but I would say if Jalen Hurts can get another 3-4 years, good, solid 5 years, good, he would be the best quarterback ever that played for the Eagles.
Man, I appreciate y'all boys, man. Like I was excited about this. The one thing I knew is you're gonna be you, and that's been the ingredients to one of the more or most culturally relevant things we've ever had in this industry.
Appreciate you.
And I'm grateful for y'all boys, bro.
Yes, sir.
I want to say this to y'all.
Can I go to the bathroom? Because, like, Ryan, I'm playing for the Schittsburg Steelers.
You got shit?
Go ahead, man.
Oh, my God, I've been holding this joint for
I'm going to say this.
You know what it's at?
No,
We'll still get you.
but I'm fucking Michael Jackson, Monkey Bubble.
The other way.
Man.
I'm going to say this. I want to congratulate y'all. The most important thing you could do in life is pivot. When the hardships come, when things don't go right, y'all pivoted and y'all built the platform. Y'all built something that everybody look to. Y'all build the vehicle for athletes to come out and vent. Y'all, it's like a therapeutic place, where it's a safe place, where it's though ain't nothing like talking to your own people. And y'all educating so many athletes that's still in high school, athletes that's in college, athletes that's in the pros. And it's not just about, you know, one sport. It's about understanding, having a perspective, having an understanding of the ups and downs of being an athlete, knowing that one day I might get cut. One day I might get injured. One day things might not be going right with my girlfriend. How do I move? Damn, I'm going through it with my coach. Y'all teach people, athletes on so many different levels how to pivot when things go that it might not feel right at the moment. It might not be going my way. But y'all teaching people how to pivot in real time in sports and in life. So I got to salute y'all for y'all. Y'all build an extraordinary platform. Shout out to everything y'all got going on. Y'all getting bigger and bigger every day. Whatever y'all do, don't stop. And there's going to be days where as though y'all don't see things the same. Sit down and figure that shit out. Because one thing that it's so easy for us to quit, but we never want to figure it out, but everybody want to be a winner. Winners figure that shit out, even when it's something that they don't like, even when it's an idea. Y'all got to always create a system to say, we got to keep this moving because ain't nobody here bigger than the pivot. And me and Gil, I don't care what we can do apart, we stronger together, no matter what. Without $1 million worth of game, things that won't be coming to us. Without Pivot, a lot of opportunities won't be coming to you. When you got a platform that is respected as y'all's, everything come. Because they don't want y'all apart, they want y'all together, because y'all stronger together. So just keep doing it, keep educating us on how to pivot in life, and in the game, and in business, because y'all got so many different people that come up, and just keep winning. I'm gonna always be cheering, I'm gonna be a phone call away, and I wanna see y'all keep winning. Y'all doing an extraordinary job, and don't stop. Y'all building an unbelievable foundation right here.
Man, I
keep
appreciate
going,
it.
man.
It's never too late to pivot, and that's $1 million worth of game.
Much love, brother.
Can we get a book though?
Yeah, I got these for y'all. Signed them, man.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh Steelers right here.
Shittsburg.
Man, appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate y'all,
I
man.
already got the audible,
Man,
No, but I
visual
had
copy.
to make sure y'all get your.
Yes, sir.
Man, I
That's love.
appreciate
Man, I
this, dog.
appreciate
Why
y'all,
your
man.
handwriting so nice, bruh?
Well, you know you had to
write
write
a
the
lot
ladies
in
when I
jail.
was in jail.
real.
Yeah, you had to write a beautiful letter to the ladies in jail.
Practice
You
makes
got
perfect.
notes
I have a
from
question, Wallo.
when you were sitting down?
Yeah, I
in
got
the
a
book?
bunch of no, some of the stuff in there, but it's typed. Some of them's typed.
How you pick your outfit for the cover of the book?
I don't know. I just had it on that day.
Oh,
man.
okay, that's what
I just was like, man, that's what I had on, man.
Y'all almost had me. Y'all almost.
Turn your mic off.
Y'all almost.
You was in there screaming.
I sat down. I'm like, then I seen the mic. I'm like, hold up. Get this fucking mic. I said, I'm gonna have a whole fucking joint, man. I'll run out. It's just gonna be the sound. Gillie in the middle. Just do like this. Just,
You want me to lean on you like Jordan Lucas, like Jordan Lucas was?
Feel that?
Yeah, well,
That
dang.
was a football player. Fucking ran into me for no reason.
Hey, Jordan Lucas did the whole interview like
Got you
this.
that time.
Debo Samuel.
You know who's a monster? 2 players gave him the business. Tyreek Hill slamming. He's a monster, and Jalen.
Yeah, we saw Jalen.
Ramsey?
We seen it outside. Yeah.
Hold on, let me slide out. You in the middle.
Yeah, get him over there. He
tight.
like to be in the middle, man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, y'all.
You wanna grab me, man? Come on, man.
He gonna put that freaky deaky on you.
Hold up, limitless. Niggas to me, cat pinning it. I fought the head to witness it. Got my people feeling militant. Way I'm feeling, got me up. On the mission, got me up. Knowing me, I got the key. On this vision, I can trust. Limitless. Niggas to me, cat pinning it. I fought the head to witness it. Got my people feeling militant. Way I'm feeling, got me up.